We run away from doing this, but I guess it's time to just have all these conversations. Like these are things that have been on my heart. Let's just do it. So this video, we're currently doing a series titled Redefining the Body, and under this series there are going to be subtopics. But so for today's subtopic, it's body type. I realized that where I grew up and coming over here into the Western world were two different. Like what people put emphasis on body wise and the emphasis that I been put here were very different. And so when I made a decision to go into personal styling, I intentionally took some time to actually do research and understand what is this whole thing about body type, this whole thing about like the woman's body and the differences, and just have an understanding of what I'm going into. So what is body type? Now I'm going to read it because this is the biology part, but every other thing will be fun. Body type is defined by the skeletal framework of an individual. That's just a simple definition, like the biology, I guess, of it. And it is defined as a skeletal framework because it is your bone structure that is now accompanied by your feet or your size. That's the whole summary. So you know how you hear, oh, my body size, my body fit. All of those things are secondary, while your body type is primary. And your body type is not something that you have control or you can change, because that is determined by your genes, like the family, your family genes, and it's also determined by your body composition. I say all that because I want to make it clear that your body type does not change, whereas your body size can change. So those are two different things, and your body type cannot change because, as I mentioned, your genes and your body composition that play, that is not something that we can just easily change by going to the gym or by working out. You get, that is how you were created and that's how you were made. Whereas your body size, you can change it because all you need to do is just go to the gym, exercise, and then your weight drops and your body size also will drop. So I make all of this clear because nowadays one of the things that I hear people say as a stylist, people will tell me that, oh, I'm saving this clothes because I'm saving this clothes to wear it when I lose weight. I'm preparing on my body, my summer body. So once I lose weight, I'll be able to wear this clothes and all of that. And I'm like, sure, like that is granted, right? Like that's no problem, but that is not a sustainable way to look at your personal style or to also think about how you style yourself, because you shouldn't be styling yourself based on your weight or your size. It should be based on your body type, which I guess is one of the factors that influence your personal size. So please do not put pressure on yourself if you're losing weight and you're doing all this, but then you feel like your size is not reflecting what you want it to be. Remember that your body type and your body size are two different things. Now this is not to box people into like, oh, I'm this way, like box people up. It's just to kind of like give expression into what you should pay attention in your body. That's just how I like to see it. Yes, people have come to break it down into these five names, but technically I guess it's just to guide you and I. So please, let's take it as that. It's just to guide us. So what determines your body type? Your hips, your shoulders, your waist, and your bust. These are the things that we look at and we kind of like lean towards what kind of body type a person is. So the first one, rectangle, basically is just you have a straight body shape, you have little to no definition around your waist size, and I would say your shoulders, your bust, your waist, and your hips are the same. And the second one, the triangle, for this one it means that you have a small upper body and a larger lower body. So you find that your bust and your shoulders are smaller than your hips and your waist. And then the third one is the inverted triangle. For this one, you have a larger upper body and a smaller lower body. So you find that your bust and your shoulders are wider than your hips and your waist. And then lastly, we have two more. The apple, we have the apple shape, which is your bust and your waist are larger than your hips. However, for people who are apple shape, you tend to find that your midsection. You have more, maybe you feel more wider around like your midline section, which is, I would say, your tummy area, and you might be a bit maybe flatter in like your bum area or your hips. And then the last one is the hourglass. This now is always the one that's considered as the ideal body shape, and this is what everybody wants to be. That's the one where you have very defined waist. Your hips and your bust are usually like the same, but you have a very defined waist. And this is what social media and entertainment and the movies and all these industries have made, like, have glamorized as this is how every woman should look. And technically that is not realistic, because we're all made we're all made to be beautiful and uniquely made. Nobody is better. Like, being slim or being plus does not mean one has more of a better body. You can find someone who is a slim size and has a straight shape, no defined waist. The only thing that just makes them different is that they're not slim. And you can find, and they're just like slender, and you can find someone who has a bit more body, I would say plus, and has a more defined waist and large hips and all of the features together, and vice versa. You can find someone who is maybe has more body and has like a straight shape, and you can find someone who is slender and has a bit more defined body. So I'm telling all these things, that things that the society has put as this is a standard. There's no one fits rule for all of these things. We're all uniquely and we're all beautifully made, and these are just man-made theories. So how to find your body type? When you go online, there's so many ways, there's so many, as I said, there's so many things about like body type. All these conversations are out there. And how to find your body type? The most common type you see online is measure your shoulders, your bust, your hips, and your waist. That's what you will see online. And I've done that method, and I find that I don't know if I can 100% trust just my measurements, because body changes. Now, for example, you know much about me, I'm a mom, and I've gone through postpartum changes. I don't know if my measurement is the same as it was, and so that can differ, and that can make me feel like, okay, am I having a larger bust and smaller than before, or larger bust and larger shoulders, and it might not be correlating and throw me into a rut hole. That's what I've discovered. So what I found that is more helpful, and something I always recommend to my clients to do, is to, as much as possible, wear like brief clothing, like maybe like just shorts and like tank top, or just something really brief, and stand before a mirror if possibly, and kind of like highlight what you see about yourself. Like, take a look at yourself. Do you see like you have broad shoulders? You find that you have wider shoulders? Like, what are the features that you've noticed about your body? I think that that's one of the other ways, in addition to like measuring yourself, that I find that is very helpful. Now, I know this is very tricky, especially for people who tend to feel so conscious about their body. I might feel like, I don't want to feel down about myself. I know it's a real thing, and I understand that. However, if you find that it's something that you can brave yourself to do, I would recommend it. So, or just stick to just the measuring, and kind of like, okay, based on my measurements, obviously they might not be 100% accurate, but it will still fall within the same, I would say, line of okay, I have more bust, I have less shoulders, or things like that. But if you can also take some time to actually just look at your body and study it and see, pinpoint those features. What do I like about my body? What don't I like? Okay, what do I notice? Just being aware of yourself, I think it's also an aspect of self-awareness. I think it also helps, because that way you are able to say, oh, when I stood before a mirror, I could see that my shoulders, they feel more larger than I maybe ever thought, or things like that. So just being aware of your body, I find that is also helpful in knowing your body type. I want to talk about what to wear for your body type, and I want to talk about this because I know that, as I said, all this information is online, and online, one of the things you find that there are these strict rules of, you, as if you are rectangle, wear this. If you are triangle, wear this. If you are this, wear this. Don't wear this and don't wear that. And then if you're not someone that styling comes easy, it can be very, very frustrating. It can be very, very frustrating if you want to read all of these blogs, read all of these things, constantly finding what to wear. It can be a lot. So what does it mean that because I'm a certain type of body, I cannot wear certain kind of clothes, I cannot wear anything at all? I think no. Fashion is a way of expression, right? And you cannot box ourselves. It's an art, and everyone should be able to feel free to wear anything they want to wear. However, I think how we should approach it is that being able to know how to play with your patterns, or how to highlight your features using the clothes you wear is what's important. So for example, if you're a rectangle, and as I mentioned, the rectangle has little to no definition of waist. You have more straight features, and if you wear something that's oversized, oversized clothing is in trend, or you wear an oversized blazer, if you wear something oversized blazer, you might get lost in it because we can't really see any shape. The clothes can make you look bigger, or just consume your shape. So does that mean you cannot wear it? Absolutely, I'll say yes, I know, but at the same time, I'll say absolutely not. You can wear it. However, the trick here is that instead of just wearing an oversized blazer the way someone else will wear it, and it would highlight their features very well, you can decide to wear it and then get like an accessory, which is a belt, and put it over your waist to give you that shape. And that just adds more to your style. Now there are different types of belts. It doesn't have to be the simplest belt. It can be the belts that are made like corsets these days to add a bit more style, depending on the choice of blazer. Little things like this, I think, are just the things that make up styling and help you to know how to wear. The most important thing I believe in how to style your body type is know your features, and this is why I stress, please take some time to understand your body and be aware of that. Know your features, know your best features, know your worst features. I know it's not easy, but know your worst features as well, so that you know what you want to highlight and how to create that balance and proportion for your body. I think that is the main thing that I would say when it comes to how to style yourself. Because I feel like if I'm to say as a triangle, wear this, don't wear this, no, that this will be a very long video, and you will get lost in it. And so but if you find that you still want help, or you are still trying to figure, okay, what do I need to wear, what do I need to pay attention to, I do have a weekly newsletter, and every week I send out styling tips, where I send out styling tips. So I'll get out like inspiration, and then I will break down for each body type what are the things that you should pay attention to, and how you can style it to make it feel like you. And so if you want that, just click in the link in my bio to sign up, and you'll get that. However, also when you sign up first, you're going to get a free guide that has 5 outfit ideas or inspirations that will break down styling tips, and then subsequently moving forward every week you'll receive something in your inbox from me. So if you're interested in that, just click in the link in my bio and then get that guide, and I hope it helps you, and let me know if you have any questions. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like it, please share, comment. If you have any questions, let me know, and I'll see you on the next video.